Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode we ended up in a war of Poland's making. They're busy dealing with the small nation across the northern coastline into the Baltic Sea with Volgast. They happen to be allied to Sweden, which is not ideal because it means that Poland's probably going to eat a load of this land and stop us from really expanding. You hate to see it. I just want this one province. I just want this one. The rest you can keep, really. But just these two would be great, but at least Nordberg. Anyway, that's not really what we're going to prioritize. We are the nation apparently that everybody hates. We have 7 enemies, which is quite rude. But what we're planning to do after this war ends, if we can keep our trade power at 50, right now it's 41, but our trade ships are hiding. We get our trade power to 50, we can get a CB to absorb, well, make England a vassal. And given that Scotland's been putting the hammer down on England, they should be a reasonable size to absorb. But it does mean we have to not declare war on anybody else in Europe until then. I believe it's 1614 when we can do that. Yes, it is. Because we need to get our aggressive expansion down. Most nations don't hate us that much. There's a handful that do. Obviously, Nassau hates us. We've been attacking them constantly. And some of Central Germany, not our biggest fans. I think it's fair to say. Spain also hates us with a burning passion. They will attack us at some point. It's just a question of when and how ill-prepared we're going to be when it happens. Because as you can see here, Spain has a lot of troops in North America. It's going to be stinky. So inevitably when they attack us, the game plan is going to be go attack Spain directly. Throw all of our troops at Spain's mainland, try and occupy their capital, and that way accumulate some war score. But that's way ahead in the future. Current Dan has to contend with unpausing and seeing what happens straight off the get-go. So we've got trade dispute, that's fine. Yeah, Spanish Louisiana's making claims, not a huge surprise. Do you guys want open borders? That's okay. We can complete a mission, support the bulk trades. What did we do? We have a lot of power in Lubeck. Yeah, we'll get an extra leader, I guess. Wow, brain had a break for a second. This is the screen I'm looking for. You any good? Yeah, you're pretty good, in fact. Good enough that I will put you on this way round, and then this group needs an explorer for the time being. Really, it's more the ability to increase our trade power. We don't need them to deal with massive naval excursions currently. This group's pretty happy to sit in place, I think. I'm not sure if they'll come and attack us. Oh, well, that was quick. This war's already over. Poland gave us 19 favors. They gave it 1, 2, 3, 4. They gave us nothing. What a surprise. How much land did they take? Well, they took the 2 provinces I wanted, which sucks. Yeah, inevitably, we're going to get to a point where Poland just hates us because they want our stuff over here, and we're not going to give it to them. Of course we aren't. But eventually, we're going to get to a point where they're going to want all of their stuff that they think is theirs over here. So we may end up in this hilarious situation where eventually we try and ally the Ottoman Empire. They hate us right now, for good reason. But if the rivalry with Poland goes away, if they end up not allied to us anymore, that's another 50 points gone. They have a couple of vassals, which if they get rid of, will put another 20 back in our favour. I think it would potentially be doable. We shall see. What we need to do is get our... these 3 ships, first of all. Why are you even here? Protect trade in the English Channel. You guys don't need to hide at war right now, because the nations we're at war with don't even have navies. So that's all hunky-dory. And all of these land armies, if I put you over here, you're going to need transportation, aren't you? Across. Well, we might as well get that into motion. Where's our transport fleet? Get you over here as well. And unpause again. We're going to need to move some troops over if we're going to deal with England. But we'll deal with that later. Can't claim Ingria. I guess that's not really an issue right now. And interest of Holland. Restoration of Union. Well, I'm going to set that up now so I don't forget. Still can't declare on them until 1614 without breaking the truce, and we're not going to do that. But yeah, this Restoration of Union, Casus Belli, doesn't make it any cheaper, so people are going to hate us. We'll have to remember that. Oh, we have election time. Spain's getting a load of land in native territory. What a surprise. We are pretty much in the middle. So we can just pick the best candidate. They're pretty similar, but we'll go with the one with the most points. And now we're making money again. Hooray! I guess we should look at this combat up in the North American continent. I did rename my other colony between episodes. I think it's like Rust Belt in Dutch. Yeah, Ruest Riem. Sure that's not how that's pronounced, but we're going to pretend that it is. Yeah, we've occupied that. Keep moving. I think, yeah, we're set. Oh, why are you black flagged? Oh, because you guys came out of war. That's really inconvenient timing. Go back. They have so many troops on this continent. That's terrifying. Really? Now, of all times. You guys suck. This is the worst time for this to happen. And because I'm malevolent too, really, our relationship is not high enough for me to even use these favors. Okay. Well, that's not great. Well, allied, bro. Why all of a sudden are you so mad? It's an extra disaster because if they break their alliance now, we're in a war, which means we can't ally anybody else because it's a war that we declared. And you know that Spain will jump in, which means everybody else will jump in. Extra merchant for the rest of the game, please, please, please give. We'll need that immediately. Where do we not have one that's important? North Sea. Get that pushed down to us, please. Why are you doing this now? We should probably move some of these stacks, eh? Combine. This is a 44k stack. I wanted to move you to the British mainland, but that's pretty dangerous right now, isn't it? We should probably still do it anyway. Have you guys combine. 50 admin points, thank you. I'm just going to eat the 10% penalty on that, it's fine. Gives us a new national decision to make. Thank you for Sunday schools, there's no reason to ever to not take that. Come on, I need you to tick above. Okay, that's above 50, so if they don't break their alliance at the end of this month, I might be able to dump all my favours and they may hate me a bit less. Come on. Oh, you piece. Well, that sucks. Okay, contingency plan. What do we do now? Because we need to get out of this war immediately. They won't give me essentially anything. We're going to have to wait. Where are you going? We are in the danger zone right now. It goes without saying, but... yeah, if Spain declares on us right now, we're ready for a really, really bad time. We should probably be buddying up. Can we get at least our favours used? No, because they broke that. So we're back to +8. They're going to hate us for the rest of the game. Cool. Okay, so let's start buddying up to the Ottomans immediately. And we set our relations to... can't set it to friendly because they don't like us yet, but at least we can put it in neutral. Who do Poland hate? Spain, but they hate us. Hungary, but they are in a terrible position. And Sweden, which they hate us too. So that is absolutely not going to work. Don't tariff them right now, we have enough problems. Well, at least that's kind of good, in a way. They're going to have big stability issues, at least temporarily. Okay, this colony is completed. I think we had an uprising somewhere, but I don't see where. Come on, eyes, you can do it. Maybe they got splooshed by somebody else. Yeah, I don't see any. That's okay. Let's get over here, because that's still growing. Spain's going to be so terrifying on this continent. Oh my jeebs. Oh my word, it's going to be awful. The stupid one province is driving me nuts too. Abititi, why you do this to me? Oh well, wait until the border gore happens if we're able to get England as a junior partner. Let's have Hamburg haters a little bit less. They're still outraged, but at least if we can get open borders through them in the near future, that would be genuinely helpful. You guys can combine together. We do need to save a lot of money if we're going to have the potential of being under attack. France are attacking Revel. That's a pretty tasty war. Hopefully Spain doesn't get any ideas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spain declares war on Portugal. Well, I'm glad it was them and not us, but that is absolutely terrifying. Portugal's colonies don't have as many troops as I thought they would by now. I thought, given they were really the first colonies, they would have a lot more. Well, at least that's going to keep Spain occupied for quite a long time. Thank goodness. So we don't have to worry about that straight away. We still have to worry about this development. But I do genuinely think we could well end up in alliance with the Ottomans. Not who I want, because they won't go into any war in Western Europe, I'm sure, because it's too far away. Unless it's against Spain, because they hate them. So that's an option. But yeah, I'm going to put the speed up to 4, because there's not a huge amount we can really do at the moment. We're kind of just waiting. Our colony's also taking an absolute age to siege out this war goal. That's a lot of mercantilism. Yeah, we'll do that. That's tasty. We love to see that. Winnipeg has been made a colony. We have a free colonist, so we're going to go there to try and block them off a little bit. They still have the potential to eat through here, Huron and steal land up here. They're guaranteed by England, which is interesting. Not good for us, but At least we're making progress. You want some open borders, nations I've really never heard of? Oh, well, I've heard of Trent. Sure, you do you. Who else are we in this war with? Are you occupied? Yes, you are, because we've done that. We can't get down here. That's the problem. Well, you just gave us open borders, so... but you won't give it in reverse. Okay, then how about no? And because we don't have an explorer, I can't see down there. Okay. Start merging this group together anyway. This 8k stack can now... 1,000... This has 2,500 potentially. You should probably sit there. Then you guys can come back as well. Yeah, 2,500 natives is nothing to sniff at. And good job on there, because they attacked. How much does Europe hate us now? Not a ton. General bit the dust, what a surprise. And you stink. Well, congratulations, you're on drilling duty. War has indeed changed. Unfortunately for us, for the worst, because we don't have a useful ally right now. 50 admin points, we'll take it. More conversions happening. We'll include subjects just to help them for the time being. We're only losing one further a month. That is very good. Very good. Yeah, the +3 stability really, really helped on that front. How come Scotland hasn't come to deal with these rebels yet? Who are England blockading too? Oh, they're blockading the rebels. Weird. That looks very strange. I don't mind if this gets broken away. In fact, that would make it significantly easier. We're +50 now with the Ottomans. Let's go to friendly. How far away are we? If we take the war out of the equation, we're at 46 points of difference. That's makeable. Poland's going to hate us for it. What a waste of favours. And they'll never do this now because they hate us. Cool. You paid me in a currency I can't use. You pay that loan. How many loans do we even have left? 2? Okay, not too bad. There should be enough troops to deal with England when the time comes. Assuming Scotland will let us through. They probably won't, but they also hate England, so maybe they will. What region, geographically, are you in? Yeah, so you're still in the colonial Louisiana. A 63% war score. That's really expensive. Why? We can't core it, so I guess that's irrelevant. They won't give us this because we haven't got their... Well, it exceeds their war score and we don't have their capital because we can't reach it. What did you say you were willing to give? Because really that's all I want for right now. I mean, this would be great, but we have no way of defending it. I want to get out of war, like, immediately. Yeah, they won't give that too, that's fine. Wait 1 day. Thank you very much. So we do have some land over here. Now, again, if we go into the colonial map mode, this is the Cascadia region. So if we wanted to... Can I convert this into a colony? We can't core this. Like, this is uncoreable, so temporarily we're just going to have to eat this. But the plan is that we'll get enough land here that's cored that hopefully it'll... Like, our new colony would form here would just take it. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... provinces. This is not in the same region. I doubt there's more land up there. It's going to be tight. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If anything, we might just give it to Nally Iberg and say, here you go. Good luck. Because there's no harm in doing that either. Just because it's in a colonial region doesn't mean you have to form the colony there. So we do have some options. Speaking of options, though, now that we're not at war, we should seek some alliances if we can get some useful ones. We probably can't, but let's take a look. We can get some coastal African ones, who cares? No guy, which is just absolutely not the way to go for us. Really, it's all about the Ottomans. Who do the Ottomans like? Tripoli, a one province minor. Not helpful. Transoxiana, who they probably won't like forever, realistically. Although they don't have any plans or aspirations to go this way. It might be because they have an administrator in charge. Then Fars, which is also down here. There's nowhere on this earth that these guys are going to be interested in allying me. Yeah, absolutely nope. You probably would, but is that really even worth doing? For a one province minor? Probably not. You're allied to nothing useful. Hungary is now beating Austria up. Probably not great for the Holy Roman Emperor that that's happening, but not much we can do about it. We were allied. Now you won't do it because you're stupid and dumb. Yeah, they really, really don't like us. What a pity. We really don't have any natural friends in this area. I hope Spain doesn't crush Portugal too quickly. We need this to be a slow burn. That could get really gross. If Portugal didn't hate us, they would be a really good ally target, because we only have a little bit of colony overlap. It's not even a colony, technically, at this point. They would be genuinely really quite useful, but game says no. Let's see some land before we forget. Thank you very much. There's no point really currying favours, because it take too long to get. You are at 25. Thank you very much. We do want to... Well, we're not as prioritised to take you anymore, because we have the provinces surrounding you bordered. So Spain's not going to be able to get in. They can't get in here. It's the Huron which they can get in, but they're being protected by England, and we don't want to attack them that way, because if we do, then we can't vassalize them. The Iroquois would be probably a pretty good choice at this point. I think that's what we do while we're waiting. And I don't really care who gets what claim at this point. We just need to do something. They don't have any overlapping claims, which is excellent. So we just have to wait 39 days. Let's move some of our troops over. Can't move them all, but we can at least move some, I'm sure. You know, actually, no. Do you know what? Split these 4 and 4. Oh my word, that's the world's most enormous route, but okay. Then this 8k stat's going to come over here. France has eaten Nevers, making a really strange shape now. Oh, everyone's leaving the coalition against the Palatinate. Nothing we can do about that. That's fine. Palatinate really don't like us, but we haven't been in war with them that much. But they really, really don't like us. Another general died. Cool, it's the one in charge of the big stack. And you also suck. Great. Do we have space for another general? We do. And you suck too. So everybody drill for the time being. I missed the last game as Bologna when we had almost exclusively great generals. Not in this game. No, I'm not giving them 451 gold. I am going to say no on that one. Where are you going? I'm not sure where you're going. Our military engineers just died as well. Excellent. Take a discipline guy for sure. I'm even going to turn off our trade person temporarily because we want to get back to 100 further points for when we deal with England. Because we'll be going into war mode. You're still wandering across our territory? You're going to go bash into our stack? That's not very smart. You are now completed, so I don't even need you to go over here. Where do I want my colony to go next? We do want that, but we don't have to rush because Spain doesn't have adjacency. We don't have adjacency there at all yet. I guess at this point we might as well go back down to South America. You're not arid. Excellent. Get down there. And you can move next to it so we can have somebody stand on it. So yeah, this has been a pretty peaceful episode. They will definitely not all be like this. Maintain the diplomat. Now that you're over here, declare war. That's fine. I'll stop our armies drilling, but I need their morale to tick back for next year anyway. We're going to change our AI's behavior slightly. So you're going to be, for now, you're going to be aggressive. Because you have 36,000 troops. I mean, you've got nothing to sneeze at there. Meanwhile, back in the mainland, do we need to do anything else? How many ships have we got being built? Well, we have tons of tons of limit, but we just don't have any money. So I guess that's going to have to wait. Should probably start getting these into position, though. I do wonder if we're going to get the crossing capacity with Scotland. I really, really hope so. It'll be very, very frustrating if we don't. We shall see. We shall very, very shortly see. Gelra can hate us forever, that's fine. We're going to put war on now so I don't forget. I guess I should probably call... should I call them or should I just give them away? No, we should call the ones we can. Get them called. Tempting, but I'm going to say no. We don't need a half-price manpower guy. If that was like a half-price discipline guy or even morale guy, probably would have, but no. Don't think that's the way for us to go. August, where our peace treaty against England ends. That was quick. Did you end up in a war with anybody else? Did you bring anyone else in? You did. You brought Creek in, who's down here. And I highly doubt... Oh, we do! I was going to say, that's wrong. I was about to say, I doubt we have open borders down there. But we technically are going through purely native land to get there. What's the priority? Down here or down here to block them? Because they're expanding in this direction too. I think we want to try and get here. Which means... get down there. France has declared war on Burgundy. Austria's had to give up a load of land to Hungary. Yeah, Hungary's eating Austria like this border goes disgusting. Kill it with fire. Burgundy's got absolutely no chance. Although they're allied to lots of little nations, including the Palatinate. who did not join in, so that's cool. Rip. Rip Burgundy. Okay. That's an interesting development. So now we've got a province of Anglicanism. Sure, you do you. Does free up a colonist. So I guess we will go... That's not a priority, because once we get this, which I block there, they are also settling, and they're quicker. No, it's pretty close. It's going to be close between us. I guess we go here then. Portugal getting wrecked by Spain. Yeah, pretty thoroughly. Not great. You still won't join. You still don't like us that much. We're going to curry some favours then. It's not very efficient to do so, but every little will help. And the peace treaty with England is over, and we have a free merchant. Where do we want to put you? Is there anything inland we want to try and push out? Try pushing out from here. Most of the merchants we have currently are out on the west side of the world, so try and get some pushed back to us from the east might be helpful. Speaking of pushing things out, we'll push the war against England out to the next episode. We're clearly not going to have an alliance with the Ottomans in our back pocket, but I think we can crush England so quickly that we may be able to get it done before the peace treaty with Poland ends. So that's the game plan. Hopefully you'll stick around to watch it. Like the video if you did. Bit quieter than normal, he says, as he's still in a war, but have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.